Yeah, good question. Well, we find ourselves in the midst of this deep disorientation and chaos, by definition, is unpredictable. But the thing about chaos that is predictable is that in organizational settings, it always resolves itself so that no institution stays in chaos forever. And the piece of this that is predictable is the actual stages that we go through as we find our way back to order. It's maddening because as leaders, we cannot control these phases. We cannot make them happen any faster. All we can do is walk alongside our people as these stages emerge on their own. But chaos always begins with a disturbance. And usually the first disturbance is something we try to ignore. So there's a new virus somewhere over in China, and we're not paying attention because we're just hoping it stays over there. But then something else happens and the disturbance becomes more pronounced and it develops into a full-blown disruption. That disruption makes us realize that we can no longer maintain our status quo and that the status quo is leading to our failure in this chaos moment. We have to live in the disruption as long as it takes to unfreeze the systems around us to begin to adapt. And this is the place we're in that feels so incredibly uncomfortable. But out of this place of disruption, we are finally freed up to begin innovating, to begin designing new practices. I loved this in DJ's description before about how quickly we're failing and how fun it is to fail in a season like this because the disruption invites it. We can be in this place. And the worst thing that we could do with the innovation is to try and declare it somehow finished. Because the next thing that has to emerge is that the innovation will keep evolving, we'll keep iterating it until a natural coherence begins to emerge. And in that coherence, we'll start to see integrating pieces of how things are starting to structure themselves together in a new, meaningful way. And eventually we'll get to the adoption of new practices. The importance of understanding the flow of this series of stages is to be able to chart where we are, but not to try and move ourselves ahead faster than we're truly able to.